Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Season 2 of Black Ops Cold War. I'm working on a review for the new season, both the content that we currently have as well as the content that is to come, but before we do that video, I wanted to make this short little video showing off a problem that, if left unchecked, could really ruin Black Ops Cold War going forward. So from the looks of it, this is just a normal match on Nuketown. I'm not doing particularly good, I'm not doing anything fancy or anything like that, but take a look at this. This man right here doesn't exist. He is just simply a gun running around on the ground. He is completely invisible, again, minus that gun, and he's completely immune to damage, which is absolutely nuts. I couldn't believe I saw this in my match. Like, I've seen people who can't die before, right? I've been playing COD for a long time. Eventually, you're gonna run into stuff like that, right? But I've never seen the invisible, sentient gun people running around that can't die. That's definitely something new to me, and as I'm sure you guys are all well aware, Warzone is full of hackers and problems. I'm not sure if this particular problem is in Warzone. If you've seen it before or heard about this, put a comment down below. But it seems like a lot of the problems that are happening over in Warzone are now beginning to leak over into the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer, and oddly enough, it seems like this happens more towards the beginning of each season. Back towards the launch of Season 1, I talked about this in a previous video, but we ran into this fella right here, who quite clearly has walls and aimbot. That was right on opening day of Season 1, and now here at the beginning of Season 2, we run into the invisible walking gunman. Now, obviously, I am no developer. I can discuss things from a design perspective and a gameplay and balance perspective, but I obviously have absolutely no idea what is happening on the back end when it comes to this kind of thing. But is it possible that changes to the API each season are what allow people to get their mods past whatever form of anti-cheat they have available? I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm not a developer, but it seems like this stuff seems to happen more towards the beginning of each season, and then potentially they fix it later on. Again, I really have no idea. I suppose it's a possibility, but the big thing here is Warzone is full of hackers, and Activision isn't doing anything about it, and now Cold War's multiplayer is starting to see an increased number of cheaters and hackers, and Activision likely won't do anything about that either. You may have seen the posts from Raven Software that they've been throwing out tons and tons of bans on cheaters, but banning doesn't fix the problem. Right? Banning somebody for cheating and not working to negate the cheat itself is like leaving your door open in the summertime right to your kitchen, right towards your garbage can, and just letting all the ants come in. And instead of shutting the door or taking out the trash or actually working to fix the problem, Activision, Treyarch, Raven Software, and everyone else, they're just basically stepping on what few ants they can without actually getting rid of all the ants and not shutting the door to prevent the problem in the first place. I hope that analogy works for everybody. I have spring and summertime on the brain right now because I'm so sick and tired of the Pennsylvania lake effect winter, but yeah, hopefully that analogy actually works for you guys. And I'm actually reminded, I don't play Tarkov, but I heard about this in the Painkiller Already podcast, and apparently Escape from Tarkov, which is a very popular game, either the guy that made it or the head developer or the publisher or some higher up for that game said that every game studio wants at least some amount of hackers because they can ban those hackers and that hacker is going to rebuy the game. So if, you know, some guy keeps trying to cheat in your game and you ban them 3 times, typically they're going to buy the game again 3 times, right? And so that one hacker is worth much more than the average player, which is a really scummy way of looking about things. But then again, is that what Activision's doing here? Is Activision happy that Warzone has a good amount of hackers in it because they keep getting banned and they keep rebuying the game, or maybe rebuying, it's free to play, so maybe rebuying microtransactions and stuff like that? And are they happy that they keep rebuying Black Ops Cold War? I really have no idea. Is that actually part of their business plan? Is that part of their business strategy? Because how does one of the biggest battle royales in existence have one of the worst anti-cheats in existence? It really doesn't make any sense whatsoever unless they're happy that they have a certain number of hackers, because those hackers are worth way more money to them than, say, just like an average happy fan that is playing the game the way it was intended to be played. I really have no idea, but as you guys have seen in recent weeks, there has been a lot of pressure put on Activision to start working on a proper anti-cheat for Warzone, and then subsequently Modern Warfare 2019 and Black Ops Cold War. So I suppose we will have to wait and see how things play out in regards to that. But until then, I'm going to wrap up this short little video here today. I just wanted to discuss the current hacking situation here in Black Ops Cold War, and to a lesser extent Warzone, and you guys can expect a full review of Cold War Season 2 to go up on the channel here in the coming days. But until then, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Leave your thoughts and feedback down in the comments. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.